Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Come on now. Now, grab your glass of that water, or for that water. Get your pitcher of that water. Lift that pitcher of that water. Bam. Simply pour some water. Get some water. Come on. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, lift, pour, then drink. Man. Now move your body and drink some water. Stretch. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Family, move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. I see somebody from Istanbul. Shouts out. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then. Man. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But to stay healthy, remember the 4 pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Man, listen, man, listen. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Drink with me, family. Come on. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Great day, family. We got somebody from, it looked like Istanbul, Turkey. Shouts out. I think it's pronounced Alavanda 61. And also great morning to the beautiful Navita Nelson out there shining. How you doing, girl? Why you miss our day? Yesterday was our day. You know what I'm saying? I might have been the only coochie baby in the room, man. Hey, it's cool. It's cool. I missed you. All right, but hey, family, I want to say great day, great Ujima to you. It's the Ujima. We want to give all the Ujima babies a round of applause. Y'all know now, once again, because of what I do, I did not know we had a late night yesterday, and I wanted to stay around the school just in case some support was needed. Um, but it was a lot of drama yesterday, and I think it's a full moon. It was a lot of drama yesterday. So by the time I got home, it was like 9:15. I said, "Fuck it, I'm going to bed." I apologize, you know what I'm saying. But I'm trying to give people what they want as well as what they need. And I think the morning toast is the most important piece that I got on here. You know what I'm saying? Although it don't get a lot of views necessarily. You know what I'm saying? But it get views that count. Let me say that because the people that utilize what we do are the most important people that be checking me out anyway. So we continue with the daily toast. We're gonna do the other shows when we can. Hell, and if we miss some, what I'm gonna start doing is start rebroadcasting some of that shit. Because I got all these folk tales. We going through them again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, so I got over 400 shows with different folk tales. I got with this about our second or third time through the Gye-Nyame Journey workbook. So I got shows. My cousin came and saw me yesterday, and he had to remind me how many shows I had because he looked on. He said, "Cuz, what you doing? You podcasting? You?" I said, "Yeah." He said, 1,500 shows. I said, "Well, that's not total amount. You know what I'm saying? That's when I started doing it regularly. Good morning, Mr. Brown.
Good morning.
Hey, after you get done, put on some clothes and go get my keys out of my car. My car's still out there. I left the motherfucker running. You know what I'm saying? Hey. But yeah. All right, so before we get into it, because right now we got this ADOS FBA thing, and I be trying. First off, family, if I hear on code one more time, you know what I'm saying? If I hear on code one more time, and what bothers me most is that most motherfuckers don't even know where the code come from, where the code come from, and they just throwing this shit around and they're using it, and it's like, it's like you become official when you use this shit. Get on code, brother. Do you know? Listen, I used to hang with some motherfuckers who were on code, and they didn't do shit. I'm just trying to be honest with y'all, family. Just trying to be honest with y'all. I know people that was on Nelly Fuller before anybody else was on Nelly Fuller, right? I'm just saying, most of y'all don't want that lifestyle. Y'all talking his own code shit. You really don't know what the fuck you asking. Because really you need to go to Talktainment Radio and listen to Nelly Fuller. Really. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're going to talk that on code shit, at least know the root of the term code on being on code. That shit did not originate with any of these motherfuckers YouTubing with me at this point in time. Right? I'm just being honest with y'all. So please, know what the fuck you talking about before you jump on it and start being on code. Most motherfuckers don't know that it comes from Nelly Fuller. You know what I'm saying? And it was popularized by way of Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, because Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, you know what I'm saying, was big on Nelly Fuller. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I'm going to see how on code some of y'all are. You know what I'm saying? One of the things that Dr. Francis Cress Welsing used to say, because I'm old enough to have been one of those that had opportunity to go see her. I went to one of her speeches. I was like, yes. And she said, listen, you shouldn't be having all this random sex and you shouldn't be having children till you're 35. No. Fucking, no. I'm in the prime of my life. Doing the best fucking, no. Can't do the code. I can't go to the club. I can't do the code. No more fish fry. It's not constructive. I can't do the code. Y'all talking code. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Read the shit. Find out. You are not supposed to be doing anything unless it's constructive. Your whole life. You see what I'm saying? It's like Christianity 2.0. Don't believe me? Go on listen to Nearly Fully. And if that's you, I have no gripes with it for you, right? But these niggas running around here screaming on code, and in the next tone they calling the motherfucker coon. You know, we calling you know what I'm saying? That's not the code. It's not. So please check that out. Also, it's this term that because I went and I checked out brother Tariq on his live stream, and he used this term straw man argument. He accused people of using the straw man argument against him. So I want to make sure we got to start defining some of this shit, because I don't want y'all to get all wrapped up in the pimping. You see what I'm saying? Because pimping is usually you got to be a fast talker. You got to be quick. You got to be able to come up with shit that sounds very, very profound, but really you ain't saying shit. I'm just, all right. A straw man is a form of argument and an informal fallacy based on giving the impression of refuting an opponent's argument while actually refuting an argument that was not presented by the opponent. One who engages in this fallacy is said to be attacking a straw man. The typical straw man argument creates the illusion of having completely refuted or defeated an opponent's proposition through the covert replacement of it with a different proposition. Stand up a straw man, and the subsequent refutation of the false argument. Knock down the straw man instead of the opponent's proposition. Straw man arguments have been used throughout history in polemical debate, particularly regarding highly charged emotional subjects. Straw man tactics in the United Kingdom can be known as an Aunt Sally at the above game and of the same name, where patrons threw sticks or batons at a post to knock off a skittle balanced on top. So let's just go back. A straw man is a form of argument and an informal fallacy based on giving the impression of refuting an opponent's argument while actually refuting an argument that was not presented by that opponent. This is a term that's now, it's going to be hot. Niggas all over the internet going to be using straw man. That's a straw man argument. I just want y'all to be prepared. It's coming. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It's coming. So today, Byron Allen's lawyers will be clashing with Comcast lawyers in the United States Supreme Court. My fault. I can't forget. And they will also be battling 10 minutes with Donald Trump's DOJ. All right, about this civil rights law. Now, hopefully you are informed about this whole piece, and you know the dangers of allowing people to mess with this. Now, although because I do agree that it's not like they was respecting that shit anyway. It's just the fact. It's just the fact that these motherfuckers got the audacity. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is like, it's one thing when a motherfucker sneak steal from you, right? It could be very irritating and shit. You know what I'm saying? But at least, but that motherfucker that want to just stand right up in front of you and just walk up and take your plate front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about that, you know, and then not only probably will irritate you, but it might irritate the motherfucker like me that might be sitting around watching that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because now I feel I have to wait. Hold on, nigga. Why you taking that dude's plate? I'm confused. You know that's been me. You know what I'm saying? What I'm going. Family, I am going to have to get rid of it. I'm going to have to do something about this little computer here. But before we go on into the toast, I want to remind you that you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Anime, you own it this morning, girl. You motherfucker, boy. This is the Heart of a Simple production. And of course, you know you are now listening to the Daily Toast. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Turn it down. Because obviously I got some spyware on my computer because this motherfucker just keep dinging. And I don't even got it connected. You know what? Actually, I can. I wonder what would happen if I disconnect this from the internet. Just for a second. Let's disconnect you. See what happens. Will we get any more of that? Oh. Damn, I disconnected it and connected it. Cancel. Disconnect. Alright. And it's still popping up. Damn. Alright, but anyway, alright, family. So let's do this toast. Matter of fact, let me see if I posted up any news yesterday. If anybody posted up some news, I want to thank those that take the time to post up. And yes, I am still working on a newsletter. Somebody posted up Busta Rhymes, an old Busta Rhymes video. And Busta's going in. Let's see. Okay. Urban farms are supposed to solve our food woes. The reality is not so simple. And I posted that because Gye-Nyame is dabbling right now with the urban farming piece. And trying to look and see if it's popping up more and more. And damn, so they sent something else. But anyway, we're dabbling with the urban farming piece, and I like to find articles on that. Stuff. Like I said, we're eclectic around these parts. So we also have billionaires feel threatened by a lot of these new tax things. Also, I posted up an article about consciousness might be a result of basic physics. Science alert. They doing new studies on consciousness and physics now. It's a pretty interesting article. And then also, somebody shared a video with me where a brother was being arrested. I don't remember where it was. He was being arrested for eating. I don't mean to laugh, but it's so sad and funny. It's a wonder I'm just not crazy. I probably am. But he was arresting the brother for eating a sandwich. Hold on. Let me see. Maybe you can hear it. Let's see if I can get you to hear this. Because it's not actually funny, but it's actually sad in so many ways. Let's see. I'm getting the spinning wheels of death. Let me put this on the ground. It don't look like it's going to play. But it's up on our timeline. And I don't know who inboxed it to me. Well, anyway, the brother was eating on a platform waiting for a train. And he was being arrested and he was being detained because he was eating a burger. Now, the police officer ain't stopped him from eating a burger, so my question is, if he ate up the evidence, if he was eating and the reason he was eating was the reason he was being arrested, but he wasn't stopped from eating, and he consumed the evidence, well, I guess because somebody videotaped it, that could be submitted as evidence. So the person that was videotaping it maybe shouldn't have posted it because the dude might have a case against him now. You might be getting 10 to 15 years now for eating a burger. Great day, brother Kwame. I'm wondering why your stuff will show up on over here, but Navita's stuff won't show up. Navita's stuff won't show up over on my Restream chat. And I don't understand. All right, but anyway, it's cool. So we raise up our glass to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass, we salute that creator, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? I'll tell you where we go. We go from here, we move to our illustrious ancestors, and we raise up our glass, and we salute them, and we call on them. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Tex, Sonny Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Jordan, When You Walter, Chris, Penny, Gatson, Eileen, Al, Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva, Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Abar Brown, G. Gaines, Herman Brown, II, Barbara Twigs, Wash Ellis Jr., Kelly Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Toppin, John Fallar, Montague Pippin, No More Exit, Pet Mile, Ron Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alpha Proactor Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Hedge, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bell Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulliam, the Luxter Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Patrick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, John Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Tridd, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Anna Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Chris Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr. Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, Beatty, Sel Willoughby, the farmer, Agosto Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Deolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Trish Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keach Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow Slimmy, Selby Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, May Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Rita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amitep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Allen O'Hara, Frankie Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Rena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Mel Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brandon Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Didi Moneri, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Angela Perez, Elder Basiji Filani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnston, Antonio Johnston, Lise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Ines Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winter Priest, Gunnar Bay, Wilson Haley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Marion Johnson, Wilbur Long, Maya Academy, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Michael Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Lambert Sr., Sam Lambert Sr., Neilon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, 1 M. Finch, 1 P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Brandy, Brian Watson Jr., Kanika Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, State Stripe, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donald Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Roy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Couture, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia Neville Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Brennan, Bradley Kim, Janie Here, Tubman Cates, Mrs. Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaronino Baby Hatch, Senior Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lily Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cobra, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Frances Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heaps Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlton Houston, Led Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, here in West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Saunders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brownlee Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Maria Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Chekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Coker, George Swarn, Emania Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Andy Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We also have Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, lovingly known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gosher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins. And I got this damn thing off the web. Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Ed Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Gardner, Melvin Scott Sr., Edo Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, Nigel Turner, Andre Mendez. What happened? My whole damn chat just dropped. See what's going on here. Did the signal drop? That's where Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Edo Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson. My whole chart is gone now. How can I put it? Stream that has been giving me hell lately. Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilly, Angeline Gann, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Monga III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Cassandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henriette 62nd, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. Kareem E. Mackey, Victor Bowden, Priscilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, T. Lara Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamaria Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samanda Damon, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray. We raise our glass and we salute all of our ancestors and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? We go from there to the present moment, family. We want to salute all of those born on this day. All those born, we want to celebrate all those that was born on this day. On this day of Ujima, I want to say great Ujima to all of y'all that may have come in later. I want to salute all those born on Ujima. And today we are celebrating and we are looking for collective work and responsibility. I want you to activate your reticular formations and I want you to focus on finding Ujima in our community because it's there. It's there. All right, so with Ujima, we have... we already defined it, which is collective work and responsibility. We also have the Modic principle of righteousness. We have respect, which is a real good one, that we teach the kids through the M7. We got the color blue. We got vibration, right? We got the male name, Kwaku, and female, Akua. So we raise up our glass to this present moment. We keep our pact with our past because, we celebrate our ancestors here at Gye-Nyame Journey. We try to live and we try to grow within them and beyond them so that we can open up the spaces that were not opened up for us, for our children. So we raise our glass and keeping our past, our pact with our past, as well as our promise to our future. And we salute this moment and we get in this moment and we work this mug like nobody ever done before. We raise up our glass, we say Ashe. From here, family, we move to the future generations. Future generations. We raise our glass, we toast, and we say, we toast our children's children onto infinity, and we say Ashe. From there, family, we want to go and we want to raise our glass to all of our relations, and we salute all of our relations. We say Ashe. From all of our relations, we move on, right? From all of our relations, we move on, and we raise our glass, and we salute. We did all of our relations. And this is that selfish toast. That's for you. What is it that you need in this moment to move towards your greatness? We raise our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most beautiful, most uplifting, most outstanding individual standing in the room right now. You know what that is? That just happens to be you. I raise my glass to you and I salute you and I say, Ashe. 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 Family, I wish you peace, power, joy in 100 years. As we say in Gye-Nyame, I say KN. Now, I think that's going to be it. I'm going to get off here now before I start running my mouth. But, yo, family, I want to say peace to all of you. And like I said, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to send them in to me and check on every guy. You got anything you want me to cover, hit me up, let me know. We will be having, I think we're going to be having a toast. We're going to have maybe 2 toasting talks, definitely this weekend, because I don't think we have any plans. I think we're going to get out, me and my kids going to get out and do something. But anyway, I want to say peace to you, and of course, I will see you in the morning. The world is spinning, and I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I want to say I will see you tomorrow morning. And maybe we'll do something tonight. I don't know. But anyway, I found me a stack of decision dollars. Uh-oh. We about to be balling. All right, family. I'm out. Peace.